Patrick Haas here. Looks like North Korea's launched yet another missile. This one went right over Japan. Got a news article here from the Washington Post. Says North Korean missile flies over Japan, escalating tensions and prompting an angry response from Tokyo. Tokyo, North Korea launched a ballistic missile Tuesday morning that flew over the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido, the most brazen provocation of Kim Jong-un's 5-year-long rule, and one that will reignite tensions between Pyongyang and the outside world. The launch poses a further challenge, in particular, to President Trump, who has made North Korea a favorite rhetoric target. In Japan, the Prime Minister was visibly agitated by North Korea's action. Launching a missile and flying it over our country was a reckless act, and it represents a serious threat without precedent to Japan, Shinzo Abe said after an emergency National Security Council meeting. Japan's upgraded missile response system swung into action, sending emergency alerts through cell phones and over loudspeakers shortly after 6 a.m. local time, warning people on the potential flight path of the threat and advising them to take cover. The missile appears to have been a Hwasong-12, an intermediate-range ballistic missile, technically capable of flying 3,000 miles, easily putting the U.S. territory of Guam within reach. However, the missile flew east over Hokkaido and into the Pacific Ocean, rather than on a southward pass towards Guam. So, obviously, Kim Jong-un has no interest in talking to anybody. If there was anybody begging to be invaded, it's going to be him, because Japan's going to make enormous noise to try to get military response or something to neutralize this threat to their nation. And diplomacy options were already few, and now I think they're just completely gone. So this is going to be a bigger escalation, I believe, than just your typical missile launch. This was a direct threat. Actually, it was aimed directly at Tokyo and Trump, but maybe more so at Trump, trying to show that we can't do anything, we can't touch him. Also, another news story came out today about the regime cracking down on domestic grumblers, other words, people in Pyongyang that are grumbling about the sanctions and how it's going to cause problems and more belt tightening for the already, distressed people there. So it appears that the regime's buckling down 10 times harder, so this makes the likelihood of a peaceful resolution all that more elusive. But let me know what you think in the comments below. This has been Patrick Hostis.